Hi gardening friends, and thank you for coming back to part 2 of the June garden tour. I think we left off over here. This is a Stelladora. Black-eyed Susan's in here as well. This is a shrub, something bluebeard. I forget the botanical name for it. But the leaves are kind of wilting. I don't know if that's lack of water or too much water. So I know the leaves will wilt if it's too much or not enough. This is a rose. Another rose in here and a tiger lily. Don't look at the weeds, guys. I gotta get over here and work on this bed. This is my Siberian iris. And I'm trying to think of other things that I can put here, because now that the irises are done, it's just kind of blah. And again, this is a lot of shade over here. Have a what is this one called? I think it's a Woodgelia, wine and roses, and burning bush. We'll do this side of the yard today. We usually start and go over there. Take a look at the hostas. Yes, there is a path in between the two. We got the variegated here. And right here I want to do the big blue ones. The Blue Angel, I think is what they're called. Over here is the coral bells that we planted just a few weeks ago, and another variegated hosta. I forget the name of this plant, but if you guys know, would you mind letting me know in the comments? Bleeding heart there. More hostas. The dogs like to run through here and go straight to the back corner. So that's why they're looking kind of rough. They run into them. But this variety is blooming. Very pretty white cluster blooms. And also the darker ones, the blue ones, will be blooming shortly. As you can see, I've got a lot of mulching and a lot of weeding to do. Solomon seal. Columbine. Branera. This is new this year. It gets blue flowers on it, like you've seen in my later video. That foliage is just beautiful. Jack of Diamonds is the variety. Pink Astilbe. Variegated Larope. There's more Astilbe in there. Primrose. More primrose. Again, I apologize for the dog in the background. White rose. Cone flower will be blooming shortly. Drift rose. Here's another spirea shrub that's in bloom. So nice shrub, spirea, and then you also get these hot pink blooms. This is obedient plant. It'll be white. One of my favorites also. Just a bright white blooms. Lily. I'm training a autumn clematis to grow up this post here. I put kind of some vines up there for it to grow up on. This is my salsa coneflower, I believe. Looking pretty healthy and getting tall. I like the tallness. Boy, I'm getting all kinds of background noise on this video. I apologize. Got dogs and airplanes and lilies, primrose. I've got Mexican sunflower back in here. Got one there, and one there, and there. So this will end up being like a butterfly garden with the tithonia, Mexican sunflower, Joe Pye weed. Also in here is some butterfly weed. I forget the name. There's my shadow again. I forget the name of this one. I started from seed. It's some kind of sunflower-like flower. I was hoping it would do better than that. This is the light green, another variety of the spiderwort. This one don't seem to fill in and get as big quite as fast as the other variety. Some irises that I moved. Salvia. Very sparse flowers, and it didn't bloom for very long, so I don't know if it's the location. It only gets a few hours of sun here. Here is a red carpet rose, which probably needs to be moved because of there's so much shade over here. I don't see, oh yeah I do. There's a bloom on it. More Joe Pye weed. Joe Pye weed will get tall and it'll get those clusters of purple flowers on it. We got a lot of that at our local park, Floyd's Fork. Variegated miscanthus again. Another one over there. So a lot of mulching needs to happen back here. But like I said, we're poor, so we gotta do what we can do when we can do it. Another burning bush. salvia, gladiuses. A lot of weeding that needs to happen here, but I threw in some zinnias. This is the back of the garden. It's not as nice, not as pretty. But like I said, this is our third season here, and there was nothing back here. So, little by little, planted a peony back here. Another peony, more loosestrife, and black-eyed Susan. There's Miss Raven. She thinks she's hiding on me. It's what she likes to do, is hide and pop out. Bee balm. Now, if you watched my early videos a few weeks ago, I thought there was going to be a cat attack. Yep. That's Raven and Poe. But anyway, if you've seen the videos from a few weeks ago, this is a new garden bed I'm working on. Obviously not that hard because I need to get the grass up out of here and the weeds, but I planted an elderberry in the back, which will give me, hopefully it'll give me burgundy color. Any of you know if this is just green because it's new growth? But this is what I bought it for, the burgundy foliage. I think this will get berries on it and blooms as well. Kind of embarrassing in here, guys. All these weeds. But little by little. Bee balm has started to bloom. I think this is a white drift rose, maybe. Either that or iceberg. And here is a couple gems. A coral color gem. I guess they're going to stop blooming for a little bit. Hopefully they'll bloom again. And then the Chattahoochee blue phlox is in there as well. Iris transplanted. Wildflowers. This is an apple tree, which I probably need to move to so it's in more sun. What is this? 9-bark little devil. Also, again, I guess this is just the new growth, but it's supposed to be really dark burgundy. Barberry. Another rose of Sharon. White rose. Yellow rose. Now this one's different from the knockout up front. It's not as fragrant. And more wildflower. This is just a wildflower seed mix that I threw down in here. Cosmos. So, as you can see, the garden style is very rustic, cottagey, country, which is what we like. What I like, anyway. My husband could probably care less. Nandina. I think I said that already. Transplanted here from the potager garden. Yes, behind me is my vegetable garden. But I'll do the potager and vegetable garden on a separate video. Mosquitoes are out already. Burning bush. Hydrangea. Again, not sure the variety, but this one is a pink one, I think. And probably if I took the time to amend the soil, it would probably be more vivid. Here is I think this one's going to be pink. Hollyhock. Like I said, I did grow the colored ones too. I think I'm going out of focus. There we go. This garden bed has had a little bit of a makeover. I divided the asters here in the front. I've got 4 of them. 4 pieces off of 1 clump. Lots of hydrangeas in here. This is a hardy hibiscus. I think this one's pink. Got primrose, salvia. More hollyhocks, phlox. Phlox there, gladiuses, black-eyed Susan. And my poor little liatris that keeps getting beat up by the water hose in the gate here. The circle garden there, I usually go over that, but we'll skip it this time, is the blue spruce, lilies that will be blooming shortly. And I've got some turtle head behind the spruce. But they're not blooming yet, so I won't go over that. But this is how the gardens look right now in early June. Like I said, I do these weekly, maybe week and a half garden tours so you can see the progress of the garden and see how everything looks throughout the season. I think we'll end this video, part 2, right here with one of my favorites, spiderwort. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in part 3.